Hey everybody, welcome back. I thought I would do a video. It's been a little bit. I haven't put the spring bear video together yet. I need to do that. It was a fun trip. I got some good off-road video footage of some one-track roads with a lot of rocks and potholes and mud and water. So I'll try and get that put together and put it online. But I thought I would do a video since it's been 1 year since I bought my truck. So I thought I'd do a 1 year things that I like about my truck after a year and things that I kind of don't like or wish could be better. So I will start with the likes. First and foremost, I love the look of my truck. I love the color. I just love the way this truck looks. I like the burnt orange accents with the antimatter blue. I love the wheels that came with this stock, the tires that came with this stock. I love that they ride very smooth. They're good in all conditions I've had them in. And I'm saying that as a new truck, tires that come with a new truck. Now when these tires wear out and it's time for new tires, I'm not gonna get these tires. I'm gonna get some BFGs or some Wild Peaks from Vulcan, whatever. But I think for a new truck, these tires are great. Okay, second, I like how smooth and comfortable this truck is. It is so comfortable to drive in just about every condition. Now, obviously on the highway, paved roads, it's probably one of the most comfortable vehicles I've ridden in. Long trips, I've taken it on a couple of, one 3,000 mile trip, another was just over 2,000. Just so comfortable to ride in and drive. On this spring bear hunt I went on, I had two other people bouncing around with me. We used my truck predominantly. Both of them hadn't been in it before, and both commented they couldn't believe how smooth and comfortable it was. So that kind of really made me feel good. I like the power. It's got 400 horsepower. This is the 3.5 EcoBoost. They didn't have the V8 option when I ordered my truck. It's a 22 model year, but it's got 400 horsepower, 500 pound-feet of torque. Definitely feel that when you're in the mountains and trying to go through the mud and snow. I like it. I talked about the tires, off-road performance. I really enjoy that. I've mentioned in previous videos, I've been to Colorado and mud and snow. I had to chain up all four. I've been here in Oregon recently on the spring bear hunt. It was mud, some snow. It does a great job. Very happy. The lighting. At night when you come out to this truck and you got your keys in your pocket and you're getting close to the vehicle, I don't have my keys. I think they're in the truck actually right now. I've been hauling stuff. I've got my trailer hooked up. It really lights up. And so it's really easy. It's nice when you come up to it because the exterior just lights up and it makes things easy to find. And I really do like that. Sometimes it's just the little things. I like the exhaust sound. Now I know does not have the V8 rumble. I don't care about that, but I do like the exhaust. And I'll start it up here in a second and kind of show you. I'll let you hear it. I also like that it has a large gas tank. 36 gallon tank. I like that I can go up into the mountains, go camping or go hunting, and I don't have to worry about running into town because usually I camp quite a ways from town. I don't have to worry about, running in every other day to fuel up because I've got a 24 gallon tank. I've got a 36 gallon tank, and it is nice when I'm on a trip that I fuel up, and yes, that does hurt when you fuel up. It probably runs me 120 bucks, 105 at Costco. I put premium in it. The owner's manual says I can run 87, but a twin turbo, I've been running pretty much premium all the time. But anyway, when I'm on a trip and I'm averaging 21, I'll fill up that tank and I'm nearly 700 miles to empty. I love that. Okay, let's go walk around here. You can see the front. I love the look. I want to talk about something I really like. I do love the interior, but I really like the layout of the infotainment system. It's very intuitive, very user-friendly. I am not the type of guy that just loves everything on my display. I like buttons, and so I think it has a good combination of things that are available only through the display, but yet things that are available from the push of a button. For example, my heated seats, push of a button. I like that. Adjusted my fan, temperature. I like those things. This doesn't have a heated steering wheel. I would imagine that would be on the heated. This is the mid-level package, so it came with heated seats, front seats, but it did not come with a heated steering wheel, and I thought I would miss that more than I do. Let's see if I'll start it up here, let you listen. So you can hear that exhaust. So you can see in 1 year, I've got 20,634 miles. So I've been pouring on the miles. I think I mentioned at a previous final score, the Celtics beat the Heat by 1. I was kind of hoping the Heat would win that, but it's now what, 3-2? Yeah, 3-2 Heat. So I poured on the miles, but I had 17,000 by November. So from November to here it is May 27th. I put on another 3,000 miles. But here's the infotainment system. I like the wireless Apple CarPlay. It's great. My wife's SUV, it's not wireless, and it's kind of a pain once you get used to the wireless. I like the XM that you can just kind of scroll between your channels. You even have some AM channels in here. And the Apple CarPlay is not connected right now. My Sirius XM, all my features, and you have your side screen over here with, you can set whatever you want. Your bed camera, navigation, phone. My wife's phone is somehow connected, not mine. Fuel, trips, economy. Anyway, I like it. I like the infotainment system. All right, let's get on to things that I don't care for. Now, some of these I've mentioned before, and I would say almost all of these are things that I knew when I bought the truck. I knew getting a dark color was going to show all these scratches. I don't know if you can see them. These surface scratches. And I go through a lot of brush. So I knew that was going to happen. But it's still, when you have a brand new truck, it bothered me for a bit. And but I'm kind of used to it now. And I'll just get it buffed and waxed or whatever before I sell it someday. Second thing, bed length. So it's got the 5.5 foot bed. If you're shopping Tremors, you know that's all you, or a half ton, that's all you can get is a 5.5 foot bed. I would have preferred a 6 or 6.5. It's probably one of the reasons I was really looking at the Trail Boss or the AT4, because you can get that option in those. But when I was buying this, or really looking hard, they hadn't done their interior upgrade yet, and I ended up going with the Tremor. And even with the 5.5 foot bed, I'm just super happy with the truck. Third, these, you've probably heard this on other reviews, these hitch, where are they at here? They're over here. These things, these where you hook your chains. They are not the most convenient, but they're doable. But I think they could improve the engineering there just a little bit to make it just a little easier to connect those chains. Yeah, you know, I've been able to get the chains connected every time, but sometimes it's just a bit of a hassle. The running boards. So I love the running boards overall. They're very sturdy. I love the look of them. I just wish that maybe they didn't stick out so far. Maybe shave off an inch and a half, maybe 2. I measured them, they're about 7 1/4 inches wide. You can see how they stick out a little, you know, past the tire there. I wouldn't mind if they kind of made them a little thinner or a little less wide, but I'm really nitpicking there. Let's see. Oh, this one bugs me. It's no memory seats. $63,000 is what I paid MSRP for this truck, and it does not have a memory seat function. So when my wife jumps in to drive it, or I'm on a long trip with a 6'5" buddy, and he gets in here and messes around with it, instead of just pushing a button and getting my memory seat position back, I gotta fiddle fart around with the thing and get it to where I like it again. So I really wish it had memory seats. But again, I'm kind of little complaints. I also wish it had auto folding mirrors. You know, you got to pay the extra, what, $7 grand to get the high level package, or to get folding mirrors and memory seats. Seems a little ridiculous to me. I mean, I've got adaptive cruise control, you know, heated front seats. I mean, come on, how hard can it be to do folding mirrors and memory seats on a $63,000 truck? But hey. Okay, last thing that I wish was just a little better. I change my own oil and I do my own air filters. There's the simple maintenance. And changing the oil on this, it's not difficult, but it's not, there's a few extra steps you have to take over trucks I've had in the past. So underneath here, there is, let's see here, I'll have to do a video. Oh, there it is up there, that like fabric. It's not a skid plate, it's more like a cover. You have to take that black fabric piece off every time to get to your oil pan. And then from there, it's simple. It's just an inconvenience to take that thing off, then put it back on every time. And then second, when you want to get to the oil filter, you've got to drop down here. You got to remove this plate right here. It's in your front skid plate. It comes off easy enough. And then you got to lay there and reach up to get to the oil filter and unscrew the oil filter. Just word of caution: do not over tighten the oil filter. The first time I did the oil change, it was like 2,800 miles because I was going on a long trip, and it was pretty easy to unscrew that oil filter. And then I put it on myself, the next one on, and I think I got a little overzealous, over tightened it by hand, because when I came in the next time to change my oil, I had a devil of a time getting that thing off. So I kind of learned my lesson and didn't tighten it so much. And I think I've changed the oil. I think the recommended is probably 7,500 to 8,000 miles, but I do it every 4,500 to 5. See, I did it at 2,800, then I did it at 75, then I did it at 13.5, no, 13, and then I did it at 18, and I'm sitting at 20, well, you saw 20,600. Okay, so that's my 1 year review. Would I buy this truck again? Absolutely. I love driving it. Now, when I have 80,000 on this, or I've had it 5 years, 6 years, am I going to get another half ton? I don't know. I love the comfort and the maneuverability of a half ton. It just depends on what else my wife and I have in our life. If we're ready, hey, we want to get a travel trailer, then I will probably go back up to a 3/4 ton. But for now, this thing is great. It pulls, here's my cargo trailer. It's a 6x12 dual axle. That's the trailer I pulled to Colorado, put all our hunting stuff in there, pulled to Colorado and back. And I think I pulled through the scales, and I was probably pulling about 5,000 pounds in that thing. And plus the payload in my truck. And I was getting about 10 miles to the gallon. So it definitely, it's pulling a big brick down the road, definitely impacts the MPGs. Okay, so that's a quick video. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments and I'll be sure to answer, as I have all the others. And if you know of any way to prevent all that foliage and branches I drive through from scratching up my truck, let me know. Other than getting out and with a saw and cutting them all first, I'm not doing that. All right, hope everybody's doing well, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks a lot.